yung madalas inaapi? Siya rin nakakatulong sa mga inaapi.
Tulad mo, karamay mo, si Nancy Binay.
Nancy Binay, ibalik sa Senado.
Senator Nancy Binay. Sometime in the year 2024, Carlin Villa, a staff of trusted confidant of Senator Binay, called me and asked for a commitment which was set at 15% of the total amount of the projects indicated in the list here to attach as Annex D. I relayed the 15% commitment to Engineer Alcantara. Engineer Alcantara collected 15% commitment, or about 37 million, which was turned over to me and which I then delivered to Senator Binay at a house in Quezon City.
Ano po masasabi ninyo?
Nag-walk out si Senadora Nancy Binay sa gitna ng pagdinig ng Senado matapos magtalo sa kung saan hinugot ang alegasyong umabot sa 23 billion pesos ang new Senate building project.
Ginugulo mo yung hearing wala namang kailangan magulo. Yan ang sinabit sa akin. So kung sasabihin mo mali, edi ano yung tamang number?
Mr. Chairman,
yan po ang sinabit sa akin.
Diba ang pinag-uusapan natin ngayon, yung side ng DPWH?
Yes, and to me first, Senator Nancy. I'm still the chair. No, ang problema sa iyo, you keep going around. Nagkita pa tayo sa party, may cellphone, hindi mo kami kinakausap, tapos manggugulo ka ngayon sa hearing. Because he told that, ayan yung 23 billion, ayan ang 20.
Tinanong din ni Cayetano si Binay sa 600 million pesos na landscaping para sa new Senate building.
Dapat ang mag-explain yan ay DPWH because at the moment nga, wala pa yan dahil nandun pa nga kami sa point na pinag-uusapan namin.
Bakit wala pa? March 2023 yung sulat sa'yo. Natanggal naman kayo last month lang So isang taon hindi rin gumalaw during your term, tapos sasabihin nyo yung delay na sa amin.
Liwanag ni Cayetano, galing mismo sa Senate coordinating staff ng mga tauhan dati ni Binay ang halagang 21.7 billion pesos para sa new Senate building. Kapag isinama ang ipinambili ng lupa na mahigit 1.6 billion pesos, aabutin ito ng mahigit 23 billion pesos.
Problema hindi ka nakikinig.
Yun na nga, Mr. Chairman, ikaw nga hindi ka marunong magbasa. 21 naging 23.
Hindi ko sinabi.
Nag-i-exist ba sa documents nyo yung amount na 23 billion?
Understand, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
Sorry. Ma'am.
There is none.
Nag-walk out sa pagdinig si Binay.
Tabuang Kanaday. Tapusin natin na maayos to. Senado to ng Pilipinas, hindi to palengke.
It reminds me of 2015. Mukhang doon talaga, this is a replay of the 24 Senate hearings noong 2015.
Ang tinutukoy niyang pagdinig noong 2015 ay ang pag-usisa ng Senado sa pangunguna ni Cayetano rin sa umano'y pagiging overpriced ng Makati City Hall Parking Building 2. Ang kontraktor ng proyektong yon na Hillmars Construction Corporation ay siya rin kontraktor ngayon ng new Senate building. Lumabas din sa pagdinig na aabutin ng halos 700 million pesos ang variation orders o yung mga pagbabago sa Phase 1 at Phase 2 ng new Senate building. Ang design fee na 258 million pesos noong una, lumobo na sa nasa 430 million dahil sa mga revision. Hindi pala kasi nag-usap ang Senado at ang designer bago inilabas ang detailed architectural and engineering design.
Hindi na po bago sa ating bansa ang pagdaan ng mga bagyo at habagat. Ngunit hindi naman po nangangahulugan na tuwing may bagyo at malakas na ulan ay tatanggapin na lang natin na may baha. Ayaw na po nating maulit ang nangyari sa atin noong kasagsagan ng bagyong Karina. At hindi rin po siguro tama na palagi na lang tayong aasa sa resiliency ng ating mga kababayan pagdating sa sakuna. The Filipino people deserve better.
Or pinupunasan nila. I-execute natin later, Mama.
I am grateful for all the criticism, both the deserved and uncalled for, which has made my skin thicker. We need thick skin in governance, not so we can remain callous to the people's pleas, but so that we can trudge forward and stay true to what we believe in, even when it is unpopular or against the dominant powers.
So curious lang ako, what if kapag tumakbo si congressman what will happen to the family? Magkakawatak-watak pa ulit? Paano kaya?
First of all, si Luis is my brother-in-law, di ba? I mean, hindi naman siya Binay, di ba? So, hindi naman din siya mananalo ng posisyon niya kung hindi din dahil nakapangasawa siya ng isang Binay. So, sana respetuhin niya yung desisyon ng father namin na si Vice President Binay na ang desisyon ng father ko. Siya talagang nagsimula ng progreso dito sa Makati na si Ate Nance ang pinili niya na lumaban para dito sa Makati.
So the family is hoping na wag na siyang tumakbo?
Because we have to respect kung ano yung gusto ng father namin. And ang decision ng father ko is that it will be Senator Nance who will be running for mayor in the city. If nakita niyo yung post, it was even my father who reviewed the certificate of nomination of my sister Nance.
I have filed, I am running for mayor, but for me, at the end of the day, ate pa rin niya ako.
Kaya nagtataka ako paano sasabihin best? Hindi nga siya better. Nagtataka nga ang tunga ako pag lumalabas ako sa probinsya. Naglalakad ako, sabi nila, ay, ang ganda pala niya. Sabi ko, bakit? Naghahanap ba kayo ng pangit? Binay pa rin! 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 Sapo! Binay pa rin! 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 Binay pa rin!
Kasama na siya. Nancy. Kasama na siya. Recommendation pala. Pero
taliwas sa naunang pahayag ni Justice Secretary Jesus Crispin Rimulya, hindi kasama sa mga pinakakasuhan ng National Bureau of Investigation sina late Representative Martin Romualdez at dating Senador Nancy Binay na ngayon Mayor ng Makati, kaugnay ng mga anomalya sa flood control projects. Paliwanag ni Justice Spokesperson Miko Clavano, hindi raw kasi sumipot sa DOJ si Orly Guteza.
So kung may mga maliliit na bagay na ikaw ay nakakapagsinungaling, paano pa kung mas malaking bagay?
Tala ayon kay Clavano, hindi rin isinama sa NBI recommendation si Binay dahil wala raw nakitang direktang link dito.
Nangyayari, patunayan naman po at hindi naman po muli, hindi po makikialam ang Pangulo sa mga pag-iimbestiga na ito.
Senator Nancy Binay. Carlin Yap Villa is the aide of Senator Nancy Binay who transacted with me regarding the latter's projects and commitment. If I recall correctly, I first met Carlin in the year 2018 during the budget season at the Senate. Eventually, sometime 2019, Yusek Traigib Olivar, whom I knew very well, endorsed Carlin to me. From then on, Carlin would contact me directly to follow up the status of different matters. Sometime fourth quarter in 2022, Carlin, claiming to act on behalf of Senator Binay, asked my help for the transfer of an assistant district engineer in Mindanao to another district, a request which I endorsed to Sec Bunoan. Sometime during the third to fourth quarter of 2022, Carlin requested on behalf of Senator Binay for a list of projects worth around 1.882 billion with 12% commitment. The said projects are enumerated in a list here to attach as Annex C. I got 3% of 1.882 billion. I prepared a list of projects within my area of jurisdiction with the help of DPW's officials, but could not recall at this time exactly who among them gave me the list. But I can recall that it was Engineer Manny Bulusan who coordinated the collection of the commitment. Eventually, during the first quarter of 2023, the commitment was delivered to Carlin for Senator Binay in several tranches in Makati and Quezon City. But I could not recall at this time the details of the deliveries, but I undertake to submit additional information thereon. Sometime last quarter of 2023, Carlin again asked for Senator Binay a list of projects for inclusion and funding under the 2024 GAA, which I provided with the help of Engineer Gerard Apulencia and Engineer Henry Alcantara. The total list of projects initially amounted to 2.5 billion, but which was reduced to 1.672 billion. The said projects are enumerated in the list here to attach as Annex D. Apparently, some individual or group offered Senator Binay a higher amount of commitment of 15% instead of the previous 12%, with the promise that the commitment would be released much earlier. Yusek Trigiv learned about the plan to transact with this individual or group, and I was informed by Yusek Trigiv that he confronted Carlin and said to her, "Bakit nyo binabawasan ng kay Robert? Siya din naman ang nilalapitan ng mga yan pagka nagkakaproblema." However, sometime later part of December 2023, Carlin called me and requested for a 50 million advance for Senator Binay's shoes for the holiday season because the individual or group was unable to deliver on their promise, and which I then helped to fix. Thereafter, Carlin told me that Senator Binay was expecting an increase in the commitment from 12 to 15%, which I agreed to fulfill. I did not get any percentages from the aforementioned projects worth 1.672 billion, but I was reimbursed the 50 million which I earlier advanced. I was nurturing goodwill with Senator Binay by fulfilling the commitment. Sometime 2024, Carlin requested me to relay to Sec Bunoan Senator Binay's request for some allocation under the NEP, which I did. Sec Bunoan allocated 500 million for Senator Binay under the NEP for 2025, which I relayed to Carlin. Carlin told me to prepare a list of projects for the 500 million allocation. I then asked a list of projects from Engineer Henry and Engineer Gerard worth 500 million, which I then submitted in person with Sec Bunoan, who then told me he will instruct Yusek Cabral to include the same in the NEP. The list of projects was included in the NEP for 2025. The said projects are enumerated in a list here to attach as Annex E. Likewise, sometime in the last quarter of 2024, Carlin for Senator Binay asked for a list of projects to be included in the 2025 GAA. I then directed Engineer Henry and Engineer Gerard Opolesia to prepare a consolidated list of projects. I submitted a list of projects totaling 3 billion to Carlin, but only approximately 2.6 billion was included. The said projects are enumerated in a list here to attach as Annex F. After these projects appeared in the GAA, Engineer Bulusan, Engineer Opolesia, and myself collected, raised, and prepared the 15% commitment, which was all turned over to me. There were difficulties in collecting the commitment as there were contractors, congressmen who did not give amount considering the issue of for later release projects totaling approximately 80 million more or less, which I had to advance. Despite this total commitment collected and raised for Senator Binay was 15% of 1.2 billion or around 468 million more or less. I earlier mentioned that the 37 million more or less was delivered at Horseshoe Village, Quezon City, which refers to the amount collected by Engineer Henry Alcantara. But upon full recollection, there were two deliveries. The first delivery amounted to 340 million at a house in Horseshoe Village, Quezon City, and the second delivery amounted to at least 200 million at another house, but also in Horseshoe Village, Quezon City. After the second delivery, Carlin told me, "Kinuha na ni Sir, salamat raw. Hindi ka raw kakalimutan sa Makati." The Sir refers to the husband of Senator Binay. I did not get any percentage from the projects worth 3,120 million for NEP and GAA for Senator Binay.
Inirekomenda na ng NBI na kasuhan sina Senador Chis Escudero, Makati City Mayor Nancy Binay at iba pang opisyal na idinawit sa flood control scandal. Ang naglaglag sa kanila na si dating DPWH Undersecretary Roberto Bernardo, itinuturing na ring protected witness.
Binay naman na dating senador, kinagulat ang tila paggamit sa kanya para mailihis ang atensyon ng publiko mula sa mga tunay na dapat managot. Tahimik lang daw siyang nagtatrabaho bilang alkalde ng Makati. Giit ni Binay, madali lang daw magbigay ng mali at mapanirang salaysay. Pero patunay raw ang kanyang track record na malinis siyang magtrabaho.
Magkikita kami after 3 years kasi dun natin malalaman. After 3 years.
Walang Mayor Junjun, walang Mayor Abby, at walang Senator Nancy Binay kung walang Jojo Binay!
Ano po masasabi ninyo?